snack. Me and you gonna have a little chat about books. Hi guys, so I am here today to do my April TBR. Super excited about this month. There's a lot of really great reads that I'm very much excited for, I'm very much looking forward to. There's a lot of books on this TBR, but that doesn't mean I'm going to get through them all. I have a lot of planned buddy reads this month, so I'm very excited about them all, and I will definitely be getting those ones done, but all the other books that I'm throwing in just because I want to, I'm not sure how many of those I'm going to get through, but I'll tell you which ones are the buddy reads that I will be prioritising so you guys know. First up, I have Kushel's Dart. I'm already reading this, I'm already enjoying it, I'm 10% of the way through, very much looking forward to seeing where this goes. It is kind of marketed as erotic fantasy, and it's definitely an apt name, but the eroticism completely fits within the context of the story, and I think so far it's really well written, so I'm very much enjoying it and I cannot wait to see how it all ends up. This one I am reading with my boyfriend as well, so there's no real pressure on reading this one. It's not technically a buddy read, even though I am reading it with him. Next, I am currently reading Crossroads of Twilight, which is the 10th book, but I'm very determined that I'm going to finish this today, so I might have already finished this by the time you see this video, but I'm throwing it in here just so you guys know. Hopefully I will also get to book number 11 as well, which is Knife of Dreams, and at least start that, which I'm sure I will because I'm pretty determined to finish this one up and at least start number 11, so cannot wait to see where the story goes. I've heard number 11 is really good, so I cannot wait, I'm excited, and I'm nearing the end, which is amazing and awesome and sad all at once. Next, I plan on picking up Sorcery, which is the third one in the Wizards books by Terry Pratchett. It's part of the Discworld series, and I've read the first two, which is The Colour of Magic and The Light Fantastic. I've heard that this is the next one I should go to in terms of the Wizard books, so I'm very excited about it, and I'm definitely planning on reading it very soon in honour of Sir Terry Pratchett dying recently. So I'm very excited to read more of his books because I have a lot of his books that I've not read yet, and I really enjoyed the first two, and I've heard that if you like the first two that were published, which I did, then you're going to love the rest of the series. So I'm really excited about reading this and reading more of his stuff this year because they're all quite short books, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get through it pretty easily. Then I plan on reading The Skull Throne. I plan to go straight down to my local Waterstones and hopefully they will have it and I will buy it straight away. So excited about this book. It is my most anticipated release of this year, and I have been waiting for this for like a year or two, and I'm really excited about it, so I cannot wait. I will definitely be reading that one with or without anyone joining me. I will be reading that 100%. So the first of the buddy reads that I'm planning is The Crown Tower, which is the first one in the Rieria Chronicles series by Michael J. Sullivan. I read the Rieria Revelations a month or two ago and I loved them so much, so I'm really excited to go back to the world of Hadrian and Royce. These ones are a lot shorter, but I'm hoping that they're just as good and just as entertaining, and I cannot wait to see what happens with their stories and how they met each other, because this is a kind of backstory of the first series and gives us a bit more insight into their relationship and how they met, and I will be doing this one as a buddy read, so this one's definitely going to be happening this month. Then for my read-along group, I will be continuing on with the Malazan Book of the Fallen series with book number 4, which is House of Chains. I'm really excited about continuing on. I've heard a lot of good things about this one and the series generally from the point where I'm at onwards. So I'm very excited to see what happens in this one, who we meet, because there's always different characters coming in and out of this story, and I've heard there are a lot of cool ones in this book in particular that turn into people's favourites, so I cannot wait to see them and experience them as well. Next, I plan on reading Ruby Red with Sam from Novels and Nonsense, and this one is a pretty short book. It's a YA, I believe, and I've had it on my shelf for a very long time, so when she suggested reading it, I jumped right on board. It is a very short one, but I'm very intrigued about it because I've heard good things. I believe it's kind of about a time traveller or something. I think it's about a time traveller, but I'm very excited for this and I love the covers, so hopefully I will really enjoy it, and if not, it's a very quick book, but the cover is gorgeous either way. Then I plan on picking up the Iron Jackal. I ordered it, but they sent me the wrong book, so I'm going to have to go and buy it again. I'm really excited about this book. It's the third one in the Ketty J series. I already own the fourth, so I've already got that one waiting for me. This is the last one I need to buy, and I'm so excited about it, and I cannot wait to see what happens next. It's just really well written, really enjoyable, and I will be reading this one with Mercedes, who I'll link down below, so super excited about reading this, and I think we're starting it quite early in the month, so hopefully I will be able to get through this one pretty quickly and really enjoy it. Then I'm planning on buddy reading Range of Ghosts with loads of others, and I'm super excited about this book. I really don't know very much about it. The cover is stunning though, and the book sounds very interesting. Hopefully I will really enjoy it, and I think everyone in our group is really looking forward to it, so I hope that it lives up to the hype and the expectation, but I am very intrigued about it, and it will be my first ever Elizabeth Bear book, so if I like it then I will probably pick up more. Then I have City of Stairs by Robert Jackson Bennett, and this one I've heard so many good things about. I believe it won some prizes and that it's very highly acclaimed, so I'm really excited about it, but again it's one I really don't know enough about. I have it on my Kindle, so I don't know very much about it, but I'm really excited to give it a go, and again this is a buddy read, so I'm sure it'll be a ton of fun. Then I have The Black Prism, which is by Brent Weeks. This is the first one in his Lightbringer series, and I am so loving his Night Angel series, but I've heard that this one is not as good until the later books, so I'm really intrigued as to what that means and whether or not I will like it, but I'm hoping that I will love it because I really enjoy his writing style, and I'm hoping to enjoy this book and this series generally. Again, this one is a buddy read, so hopefully that will drive us all through the book and we'll be talking about it and enjoying it, and cannot wait to see what he does with this one because I've heard the magic system in this is really cool, which very much intrigues me. Next I will be reading Leviathan Wakes by James S.A. Corey, and this one is for my read-along group, which I'll link below. And this is the sci-fi book pick of the month, and I don't tend to read a lot of sci-fi, but I picked this up fairly recently and I very much was intrigued by it. I've heard a lot of good things about the Expanse series generally, and I know that it is written by Daniel Abraham and Ty Frank, so I'm very interested to see how they collaborate and how they've worked together to create this. Cannot wait to see what it's all about. I've heard very mixed things. Some people seem to love it, some people don't, so really interested in whether or not I will like it, especially since I'm fairly new to the sci-fi genre, but I'm hoping to love it, and I'm very excited because I will be reading it as a group, so again that's always very helpful and that always drives me to work harder and read more and just hopefully enjoy it and appreciate it more. Then I will be reading Malice, which is by John Gwynne, and I'm very excited about this one. I should have done more research into all these books, but I prefer going into them completely blind because it means I'm completely excited for them and just not knowing what's going to happen. Again, I really don't know very much about this one, but I'm really intrigued and I cannot wait to see where it goes and what it is, and I do love the covers, so again, beautiful covers, lots of beautiful covers this month, which is great. I cannot wait to start a new series, lots of new series as well that I'm starting this month. Then I have Beyond the Shadows, which is the third and final book in the Night Angel trilogy. Again, really hoping to finish this up. I know I've had it in my last TBR, but I didn't quite get to it. This is already a massive amount of books, so whether that's going to happen or not, I don't know. But I would love to finish up the series because I am really enjoying it, and I do have a week off from uni, so I cannot wait to kind of spend most of that week probably sitting down and reading my books, and that should be a load of fun. I'm also currently reading The Strange Affair of Springheeled Jack, which I'm very much enjoying, although I'm not that far through, and this is by Mark Hodder. Cannot wait to continue on with this because I think it's really going to be something I will enjoy a lot. It's very intriguing so far, and there's kind of a feud between these two men, and one of them has died, and the other one is kind of deciding what he's going to do next, and it's interesting so far, but I have the feeling it's going to get really awesome and crazy quite soon, so I cannot wait to see where this one goes, and I already have the second and third, so I'm hoping I love this series because the covers are stunning and I think it's going to be amazing if I love it. I am also currently reading the bind-up of the 4 Alcatraz books by Brandon Sanderson that are out. I've read the first one already, I'm halfway through the second, and I plan on finishing up the second and hopefully the third and fourth as well, depending on how I feel and whether I've got too many books already this month, which I probably have. Really enjoying this series so far, and I'm kind of just taking it a bit slow because it's one of the last Sanderson books I have to read, so really looking forward to seeing how it all finishes up and seeing Alcatraz's adventures because he's a very funny character and very sarcastic, which I like a lot, and there's a lot of really cool ideas within this. And the final book that I am reading already is The Dragon's Path by Danielle Abraham. I am enjoying this one a lot, but I really don't know where it's going yet. I'm about a third of the way through. I'm reading it on my Kindle. I will be reading 2 Danielle Abraham books technically this month, and I can't wait to see what happens kind of once we reach the halfway point, because it doesn't feel like the real story has taken off just yet. Those are all of the books I'm hoping to get to this month. It may be a very optimistic TBR. I may have to kind of swap and change some things around, who knows. But I would love to hear your thoughts on any of the books that I have mentioned, because I am highly excited for all of them, and I cannot wait for all of the buddy reads we're going to be doing. I will link all the people I'm buddy reading with down below so you guys can check their channels out as well. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all very, very soon in another video. Bye! And you gonna have a little